Now, Mr. Pyarimohan Mohapatra.
Thank you, sir, for the time allotted. Can't be zero. Now, everyone talks of farmers. All of us are worried about farmers. 11 years, 11 president's addresses I have been listening to, and core is the same. Core economic issue is the same. Core criticism is the same. Farmers are neglected. Lot of it is said. Lot of money is allotted. But one fundamental fact that is lost sight of is that farmers live in villages. And this Shrestha Bharat, our India, the great India that you have started to explore in your journey, that India also lives in villages. All of us, whether we are living in urban areas or elsewhere or even abroad, our heart is in the village, in our own villages. And yet, we have destroyed the villages by creating conglomeration of villages as Gram Panchayats, when Panchayats were in villages, our villages, for thousands of years. My request is, you will never get a great India. All these fake, this will become fake as it has been a fake over decades, so-called economic development, until you empower the village. You leave the powers. Why should you have the powers in Delhi? Why should you have all the powers in state capitals? Push the powers to the villages. Farmers' lot will improve only then. Give them the production function they are having, processing function encourage, distribution function, marketing of their products will happen over there. Why should they go to a miller's place? Let it be procured there in the village itself. And let the administrators go to the village and look at the people's problem instead of people running to government offices, to Mai-Baps. Let Mai-Baps now become Sevaks and go to the villages and let the villagers become the Sasaks, the rulers. Without that, all concepts of economic development are sham. Then you talk of Make in India. Now, Make in India was being referred to by my friend over there. Is Make in India supposed to be big manufacturing units by big corporates? This has been the strain, pardon me saying so, beyond political overtones. All the president's addresses have been the same. You have been with corporates, they are with corporates. Because of our electoral system, corporate funding is not there, you don't win elections. You can't fight elections. Therefore, you have to support corporates. I have no problem with corporates. Let big industries thrive. But your salvation is not in the corporates. Our salvation lies in micro, small and medium industries, which even now contributes maximum to GDP, maximum to exports, and therefore maximum to development. Skill development is fine, but where is the emphasis in the President's address on micro, small and medium industries? Kindly restore the emphasis. Finance Commission, acceptance of recommendations of Finance Commission has been shown as an achievement. It is the convention that, it has been the convention that without any exception, the recommendations are accepted. So nothing big has been done. But the way you hand over with the right hand, take away with the left hand, is not, it takes away from all your pretensions of handing over some things to the financial powers or finances to the state, resources to the state. You have shifted the schemes to the states. You have reduced the central allocation, percentage of central allocation in some cases. And now your pay commission will come. In this house, repeatedly I have stressed in the past that when you have a pay commission, please consult the states. They are affected. They are more affected than the center. Because you can collect, you can afford to be very generous, like Mughal emperors. The states do not have all that resource. And every time there has been a pay commission, and a generous pay commission, a generous government of India, the states have gone bankrupt. And then you impose financial discipline. You say have financial responsibility and management laws. Why do you create that condition in the first place? Why is it that for 5 or 6% of government employees, you will sacrifice the interest of the whole nation? I don't understand. As an ex-bureaucrat, I never could understand how politically, people who are elected to represent the country, represent countrymen, why do they spend so much on the administrators? It's not desirable. And please think, when you accept pay commission, when you consider pay commission recommendation, please think on these lines. Sir, I will make only 2 other points and close.
1 more minute.
Then, Prime Minister made a statement I like that statement, in जम्मू. हम जब भी कोई रंग देखते हैं, सिर्फ तिरंगा नजर आता है. वेरी गुड. अगर तिरंगा नजर आता है, एक ही रंग है, तिरंगा नजर आता है, द ट्राई कलर, तो व्हाई आर यू फेवरिंग either states being in the NDA or states going for elections, where elections are due within the next 1 year, to the exclusion of others? I am not naming states like my friend has done about Odisha. He has explained, and I am not going to explain. Please try to
be precise.
Look at the tricolor and the same this thing. Now I will come to a very major point. The farmer lives in villages.
The time is up.
I started and will end with that. Farmer lives in villages. You are questioned here, my friend Jairam Ramesh. I told him at that time, please end all controversies. We are all playing with unrealities. The farmer, protect the farmer from himself at the time of land acquisition. If 5 lakh is offered,
please.
Farmer, if somebody says no, we'll give you 15 lakh per acre, the farmer takes it and hands over the land. Who is he? The title to the land may belong to him, but the land was with his family for generations and is expected to be there with the generations. Why, when I give my house, so a corporate takes my house, he takes it on rent. Why should he not take the land on rent?
Please wind up.
Let the land be taken on annual rent. I have written, they don't need the title. I have written to the Prime Minister elaborately on this, and I request that this be considered. That will end all controversies relating to the land bill.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mohapatra.